What's up guys, my name is Zeke. Welcome back to another motivational video. Today we're going to be talking about how to not give up on your education. Before we get into this video, make sure you just drop a like down below, leave a comment on anything you liked or disliked about today's video, and also subscribe for more content like this. Education is honestly not that hard if you just do the work, and obviously that's a lot more said than done because a lot of people struggle with education. So it's easy just to say, oh, we'll just do the work and you're gonna succeed and it'll be easy. But it's just it's set up to be a lot easier than kids make it out to be. And the reason being is just a lot of people don't like to get help. And that's the one thing that education provides a lot of, but people don't do. There's resources for just about anything. Like any assignment you need help with, any work you need help with, anything related to what work you're doing, there is usually always something that you can do. Even if your school isn't providing it, there's something online that's going to be able to help you. Tutoring online, there's tutoring online, there's tutoring in school, there's tutoring out of school. Like there's everything out anywhere to help you with education, because everyone knows that's something that people struggle with. So there are always going to be options to help you out, and people need to realize that. The one thing is people are scared to ask for help. I don't know why, but I just think when it comes to school, people are always scared to ask for help. When they know, we all know subconsciously that a lot of people need help with education. It's just people are too scared to ask for that help, or they are too lazy to ask for that help. But they know in the long run, if they just ask for help instead of struggling, it's going to make them feel better than if they just dealt with it on their own and didn't ask for help. Schoolwork is one of two things. You either don't know how to do it and you need help, or you know how to do it. Simple as that. And I have 5 tips that you can do to help you succeed in education, and really follow these 5 tips, and school is going to be a lot easier. It's just going to be a lot easier, and it shouldn't be as hard as you might be feeling like it is, and people stressing every single day about schoolwork. It shouldn't be as hard as they're making it out to be. Tip number 1, do not procrastinate. Obviously, everyone's going to say, well, I even procrastinate a lot. You get stuck trying to do homework, and you can't get yourself to just do the work that's in front of you. Take breaks, take meaningful breaks, do things that are going to help you get that work done easier. If that means listening to music, if that means even playing video games during your homework. It might sound stupid because you're not going to really get as much work done, but if you're able to get more done by playing video games, and like the little breaks of time before your next match or whatever, you do homework. As long as if you're doing more than if you were doing before and doing nothing, that's better. Whatever works for you to get it done that won't make you procrastinate, do that thing. Just don't procrastinate. The work isn't going to do itself. The more it sits there and you think about not wanting to do it, or how you're going to do it, or how long you have to do it, it's not going to do itself. So do not procrastinate. Tip number 2, if you know the material, there's no reason not to do the work. There's those people out there that don't do the work, and they know how to do it. They know how to do the material. If you know how to do it, do the work. You also make the people that don't know how to do the material feel stupid, because you might go to school or wherever you are and be like, oh, well, I know how to do it, I just didn't want to do it. Or you tell your teacher, oh, I know how to do that, or I know this problem, and they might ask you and you get it right, and they're just like, well, what's stopping you from doing the work? Well, I just don't want to do it. Well, that just makes a lot of people feel stupid. That's what makes people not want to ask for help, because they feel like there's people out there that don't want to do the work and they can do the work, and I'm truly trying and I can't get it. So it makes those people feel worse about themselves, and also it's just not a smart thing to do. If you know how to do the work, just do it. If it's so easy for you, just do it quick, get it over with, and you'll be done with it. Just do your work. Tip number 3, seek help and use resources. This is probably the most important one, and probably middle of high school started to realize this one was so true. Probably started high school, honestly, is seek your resources. Like, you don't realize how many things there are to help you in education until you look into anything. In high school, our advisor, which we all had advisors, and she was such a help to me for getting a 504 plan for me to help me with alter my education to work around me, and she knew me personally, so it was nice to talk to her. I had a good connection with all my teachers, so they were able to help with a lot of things regarding either personally or just educationally, and just help me be able to succeed. Talking to my teachers was always helpful. There was a lot of people in the classes that I was able to ask for help. There was also a lot of online resources and videos and extra resources that they provided to help more if you needed it. Use your resources. Even though I just use like not even that much, there's a lot more. There's a lot more. There's tutors out there. There's people like wanting to, as their job, help you out, and people just don't do it because they feel like, oh, like I don't want to ask for help. Well, do it. You're gonna be a lot happier when you have to see someone once a week that helps you with your work rather than you sit for 5 days a week stressing about the work that you don't want to do. Get a tutor. I just was struggling with chemistry for a little bit in college now, and I was like, okay, well, I think I can understand this, but just in case, let me look into it. So I wrote down on my calendar all the open days that I could go get tutoring help, because if there's one day I am like realize I actually can't get this concept, I know the days that I'm able to go in and get help. Even though I didn't end up going, I still knew that was an option, and that pushed me to get it because I didn't want to have to ask for help because I motivated myself to do it. It's not a bad thing to ask for help, but I was able to understand it myself, and that was good for me. But knowing that I could go to that was great too. Tip number 4, don't give up. Do not give up. Everyone always will say, oh my gosh, I can't do this, I want to drop out. Not many people drop out, actually like get out of school. Most still either just start flunking classes or they just struggle. And the one thing I can say is just don't give up, because how many assignments have you been like, this is the end, I can't do this, my grade's done for, this sucks, whatever, and then a month later you look back on it and you realize you got like a decent score or you got through it or whatever. I look back on how many times during high school did I say to myself, I can't do this, this is horrible, I don't think I'm going to be able to do this, my grade's going to flunk, I'm not going to graduate. You just think all these really, really over the top thoughts, and then now I'm in college and I'm thinking, why? What was the issues? Was there actually anything back there in the past that was actually going to stop me? No. Was there anything back then that was actually hard enough that I wasn't able to succeed and pass through it? No. So don't give up. Just know that there's going to be hardships to get through an assignment or a project or something, but you know you're going to manage. You're going to manage to make it through. Tip number 5, no schoolwork is impossible. It's kind of related to don't give up, and the third one too, kind of. But no schoolwork is impossible. Every assignment has a way to do it, obviously. You might feel like you're doing an assignment, there's no way to understand it and get it, but someone gets it. Find that person that gets it and ask for help. Don't be scared to ask for help. Help is there for you. The definition of help is people aiding you. Use that. Use people. Use other things. Use your parents, siblings, whatever. Ask for help. Nothing's impossible. No schoolwork is impossible. It's all set up to be done. It's all set up to be accomplished. They want you to do it. The teachers aren't against you. They just want you to learn. Education isn't your enemy. It's just something to prepare you for the future. Don't give up on it. Repeat the 5 tips. Don't procrastinate. If you know the material, do the work. Seek help, use resources. Do not give up. And no schoolwork is impossible. Thank you guys for watching today's video. Make sure you guys leave a like down below. Comment anything you liked or disliked about today's video. And subscribe for more content like this. I love you guys all so much. Thank you for watching today's video. Peace out.